Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a squad from the Pac-12, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking downfield. And he pulls in the catch. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with them.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
The Aggies line it up with first and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking right, this one caught. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Well, Chris, it's a nice positive game, but let's face it, you're in the national championship. They've got to find a way to get this ball into the end zone.
Second and goal for the offense. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here and maybe hold them to 3 points.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. Press coverage now from these DBs. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in.
Here we go, Chris. Early in the game, opening drive. This is a big decision and really an opportunity to send a message for this offense. Do you go for this close to the goal line and make that statement, or do you settle for 3?
Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, A&M. Some of the crowd hasn't even settled in. We got points on the board. Buckle up, Kirk.
I mean, this is amazing. This is exactly how you envision it, with the long layoff, the hype, the pressure, all the interviews you've done, and to be able to start off with an opening drive and a touchdown, couldn't have scripted it any better.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turns on the speed. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Ducks. He will score. Wow, kick return for a touchdown in the national championship game. This place has come unhinged.
You know, we get so caught up in offense and defense, sometimes people like to overlook the importance of special teams. Here's a great reminder. Big-time blocks up front, and the speed of the return man, he takes it all the way to the end zone.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And it's up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up for the stop? The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And they heave it deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Boy, great throw here by the quarterback and a big gain here for Texas A&M's offense. A great route by the wide receiver and the ability to go up and make a play. Boy, they've had some great ones over the years.
First down. They're going to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so they'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Short connection to the tight end here. Tackle made after the completion.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the +27. Bringing pressure. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Field goal try, no good. He missed it. That one's off target, and the game will remain tied.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Rush set it down to the offense. First down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They're going to run it. Running with purpose. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Keeping it on the ground here. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Nice job here by this back picking up the first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. They're still trying to live up to that to this day.
Short throw complete to the tight end. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Here's that defense shifting again. And there's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. You know the kicker has good range, but this one is from 59 yards away. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Ball handed off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And the Aggies pick up enough for a first down here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Here's the second down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Catch made by the tight end. In the clear at the 25. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's another huge gain for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. And boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Got to do something here on 3rd down to get back in range. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught quickly. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Chris, great effort here by the...
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Aggies looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. That's a new set of downs, and it's 1st and goal for the offense. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this is national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. And after a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Here's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. He's looking to throw. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. The next tip ball could be going the other way.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. And the back now goes in motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Going to try to use his legs here. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On first and 10, looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Catch made on the right side. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
It's complete. Runs through the defender. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. And the Aggies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he'll hit out of bounds to avoid the hit. Did not pick up first down yardage.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Important second down play coming up. Fights through a tackle. And that run produces a decent gain. So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Try and muscle for the first down. Fighting off the defender. Good enough for first down yardage. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. The attempt is no good. After that miss, it's still a 4-point lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Aggies will kick this deep to begin the second half. It's a sprint kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. He's brought down at the 37 after a strong return. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Oh, what a move. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
So the offense with a 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
The linebacker shifting around now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab, and they get him down after the completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Launching it downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Touchdown, Oregon. And they will claim the second half lead.
Now this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. Nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, so the lead is 17-14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. He's hit as he throws it. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's escaping the pocket now. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. And he's got it down there inside the 35.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Finding space at the 20. Tackle made after a big gain. And the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the 1st down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. And that one's straight down the middle. And the game is now tied.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Gets off a squib kick and be fielded by one of the upmen. And after a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And now the handoff. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Quarterback's got it on the option. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Caught in the flat by the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
You know, third down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection, because you know that you're going to throw and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a first down.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
And the Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
The Ducks are in the red zone. It's an option look. Pitch play to the back. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. Now the important point after attempt. PAT puts him in front by 7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here's the option play. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. The pocket breaking down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. Is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, the pass kept the defense off balance and went to a touchdown. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
2nd down after that completion. He'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The Ducks pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Now it's 2nd down here. Big throw caught on the left side. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's going to take off here. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
So it's 1st and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, this is situational football. This is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this spot in the field.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And the Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He'll take a deep shot here. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big game. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Aggies. They'll set up with a PAT. The extra point gets him within a touchdown. 31-24. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Comes back out on the field. One more first down should do it, but remember, the defense has all 3 timeouts remaining. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Receiver makes the catch. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Breaking tackles. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. As you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Oregon Ducks.